Hey guys, Million here with you. Millian. Welcome to the vlog here at Dominion Fire. It's been a long time since I had a chance to talk with you guys, and first thing to point out, camera's new. Looks nice, I think. Been getting some great video out of this and testing it out officially today. I was actually just outside, had a gorgeous Las Vegas sunset I was going to show you. And then, I don't know what it is, every time I go and do a vlog outside for Dominion Fire, literally, there's police sirens filling the air, there's helicopters circling overhead, my neighbor wants to stop and talk, or there's like a guy on his radio, boom, boom, boom. I hate those guys. Or, there was a guy walking by screaming profanities on his cell phone, and I'm like, I'm trying to do a vlog here. Any other time, it's like Pet Cemetery outside, quiet, not a peep. I go out there with a camera, all bedlam breaks loose, you know what I'm saying? Don't they understand I'm trying to vlog here for my Dominion Fire people? I guess they don't. So how you guys doing? Enough about me. It's been a little while since we did a vlog here at Dominion Fire, and we took some time down. We were on vacation, our family. We went out to Central Florida. Spent some time out there just relaxing a little bit. We've been working a ton, and our family just needed a little break, so we did that. And a lot of work, and got the new camera and been testing that out, learning how to do stuff. So took a little time down from doing any new vlogs, but I'm going to get one out to you because tonight, in about an hour or so, I'm going to be the guest speaker with a group called Inside Out Training and Equipping Schools. If you have not checked them out, make sure you do. They're on Facebook, and just type in Inside Out Training and Equipping School, and you'll find the group that I'm talking about. They have a whole series of Skype trainings and group classes that they do on a whole variety of subjects. And tonight we're doing like a 2-hour ministry question and answer thing, and I am the guest speaker for that. So I'll be working with them in a little bit. I'll probably shoot some video to show you. Just my dog walks in the room. You guys thought it was a poltergeist, didn't you? I would have commanded it out of here. No, it's my dog. He doesn't listen. The poltergeist will listen. My dog doesn't. So we're going to be doing that in about an hour from now. I'll shoot some video. It's just going to be me on Skype. It's not like it's anything all that fancy. But I wanted to talk with you guys quick before I got into that because I had a little bit of downtime. And I wanted to bring up a topic to you. Last week, call came into the ministry, and I had a chance to spend about an hour or two, I think, talking on the phone with a gentleman who was learning how to operate in healing ministry, and he was asking questions about how to go about it, what should you be saying, what should you be doing, and what I want to talk to you tonight about is some of the lack of originality that we have in Christianity, unfortunately, and why you need to be yourself. I was on Twitter earlier today on my, it's at Healing Minister in case you want to follow me, and I'm looking, and every single tweet, I should say, on Twitter is a quote from someone else that Christians are just putting out there and retweeting, and they're retweeting that retweet, and either that or it's like one of those pictures with just a Bible verse on it, which are, they're fine, but does anyone out there have an original thought? Am I the only one putting out any kind of anything? Now, there's a lot of great ministers out there. A lot of you guys are doing great work, but as a body at large, Can we please have an independent thought from time to time? It's okay to be wrong. We've all been wrong about something or other in this whole faith thing at some point. A lot of people out there are still wrong about stuff. That's all right. We have grace and mercy. We love them. But that lack of originality is unfortunate. And in Christianity, we have rock stars, just like the music world would. We have our people that kind of come onto the scene, they make a little bit of a name for themselves, they go to the conference things, and everybody wants to go see them, and they want to be prayed for by them, so on and so forth. And then after a while, they kind of settle into doing something, and then you hear about them once in a while, and then the next batch of people come along, and then the same deal. What I found interesting was a couple years ago, for those of you that are in the healing realm of things, there's a gentleman named Todd White, who I think is an amazing guy. He's so fun to watch, and he's very, very positive and upbeat. Now, if you followed me for any length, you know that ain't me. I'm not really the positive upbeat type. I'm more your kind of cranky, sarcastic, Southern New Jersey kind of guy. So I live in Vegas, though, so it's a natural fit, right? But that's just me. And you've heard me say on the vlog before, that's just me, that's just how I am, it's my relationship, so on and so forth. One of the funniest things I remember seeing was about the time that Todd White came onto the scene. I think it was Sid Roth, where he finally first broke onto to kind of the picture with people, and they got to know him, and then, he started putting out a lot of different videos. Fascinating guy. He truly is. Amazing stuff this guy can do. But I started noticing something. The people that I would minister to, you know how Todd White's kind of got that whole California surfer thing with the dreadlocks? He's like, oh, cool, man. Oh, that's so, God, you're so cool. You know, he does that kind of stuff. It was funny to watch when you're ministering with just people you know, or if you go, like I would go to a ministry event and there'd be people praying, and people that were into healing, I would hear them start talking like Todd White. Like they'd be sitting there going, awesome, man, awesome. And I'm like, okay, you're not only are you saying the words, you're doing the accent too. You're kind of doing that little head bob thing. You're basically mimicking the guy, and you know that's a sincere form of flattery, as they always say. But you know, you have to be yourself. Now, there's absolutely nothing wrong with modeling yourself after someone because, you know, I've done that when I've had to get good at a certain area. I have modeled things after guys like Curry Blake and Pete Cabrera, some things for Todd White, Tom Fisher, those guys. When I watched their video, I would kind of do what they did till I kind of saw what would happen. And then I had to do something to make it my own. And that is something that's so vital. As I was talking on the phone with this gentleman, I kept telling him that, listen, you got to be real and you got to be you. You got to be yourself as a minister. A question that we hear a lot of the times is, should I say, in Jesus' name when I lay hands, or do I have to? And the answer is, you do what you want. When you have authority, you do what you want. You're left in charge. Go do it. Should I say in Jesus' name? If that's going to get your faith going, yes. Well, what if I'm already coming in Jesus' name by default and I don't have to? Then don't say it. You getting the person healed? Get them healed. We'll split hairs later. Get them healed first. So it's one of those things where you have to really do what works for you. Now, we did a Bible study recently where we broke down some statistics on 32 healing verses in the New Testament and how Jesus did things. And we came to certain percentages, like how many percentage of the time did he lay hands, or how many times did he call this out? How did he go about certain things? And we came up with some interesting numbers. And you'll see there isn't a formula that was specifically designed that way. So people say, well, should I lay hands and do that, or should I just stand there? Should I point? Do what works. Do what works for you. Try all three. If one works, go with it. The next time you may have to switch it to another thing. The more unpredictable you can be with healing, the more unpredictable you are up against the enemy, the more he's going to have to struggle to figure out where you're coming from. If he knows your attack before you go after it, he's going to be ready for you. So being a little wonky is not always a bad thing. Being a little unpredictable, not always a bad thing. But most importantly, gotta be original. And as I told this gentleman on the phone, I said, yeah, you're studying under Curry Blake. Now, I trained under Curry. Curry's an amazing guy. Love the guy. For when I first got into this, you know, I would latch on to how he would do things, how he would say things, his phrases and things that he uses, because that's all I had at the time. But now I don't want to say I've grown away from that. I've just grown into something different. I've started to try to come into my own as my own kind of minister. And if you watch my vlogs or if you see me minister, I do it a little differently than some of the other guys that you see, and that's totally fine. So I encourage you, as always, big encourager if you haven't picked up, be yourself. Be real about it. And don't model yourself after someone else. And what I told this gentleman on the phone was, because he mentioned Todd White, and I said, Todd White's amazing, but God already has a Todd White. Be the first one of you. He doesn't need another Pete Cabrera. He needs a first version of you. He doesn't need another Curry Blake. He needs a first version of you. So all these guys, I love them. They're amazing. I've studied and trained under them. They're phenomenal guys. Crazy stuff that they see happen. And I wish I could be half the minister that these guys are. But the fact is that I can't be them. No matter how much I would try, no matter I could dress in the loud shirts and do the dreadlocks, I'm never going to be Todd White. Because God already has that. He needs the perfect version of you. The perfect version of his son growing up to be fully manifested into everything that he has planned for you. And everybody's DNA, everybody's code inside your body is a little bit different than everybody else. So we're all going to have our own little unique way of doing things. So be real, guys. Be yourself. Be real. Do the real thing. And even in the beginning, again, maybe you have to latch on to someone till you kind of get your legs. Totally fine. But don't stay there. You have to grow, you have to keep moving, and you have to become fully manifested, not only as a son, because you'll hear people say that, but you have to become the original, authentic you, because that's what God created you to be. And he doesn't make mistakes. He knows what he's doing. Trust the guy. You'll love how this thing turns out, I promise you. Keep moving. Don't give up. All right, guys, anytime, dominionfire.com is the website, and on Facebook, Twitter, and I think Instagram too. I don't use that much, but you can put in Dominion Fire and you'll find us basically, or go to the website. And also on Twitter, I am at Healing Minister if you'd like to catch up with me directly. And on YouTube at Dominion Fire Church. Please subscribe. I think the subscribe button's there somewhere. I'm not sure. Hit the subscribe button, thumbs up, give us a little promo so people can find us. And I just want to bring you the real authentic stuff, guys. Just very practical, very down to earth, practical, supernatural, if that makes sense. Makes total sense in my head, so if it doesn't in yours, that's your problem. I don't know. All right, guys, thanks. See you next time here on Dominion Fire. Million out.